good day, good morning, good afternoon, anytime you're watching this video, and welcome to another tutorial of this master class. So in this tutorial, we'll be learning how I designed this from scratch to finish on my Canva, my Canva mobile app. So let's get straight to it. So this is the new space that I'll be using, and these are the materials that I used, and this is the background, the images, and the logos. The image and this is the logo that I used. So let me bring you the background. Let me just copy this and bring it in here. This is the background that I used. I'll be dropping this thing for you. So I'll just set this one to as background. So I'll click on this three dots right here, these three dots. Click on it and set image to background. This tutorial might have a part 1 and part 2, so please do well to watch both parts because it might take too long. So, and if it does not, we have to finish it in one video, but I hope it doesn't take too much of our time. So let's continue. So after setting that as background, this particular image right here, I also bring this in, and this is where I did something stunning. So I have to stretch this like this. I stretch this like this, and you click the outside box. Not the Canva. You click the outside, either any of this place, this one, but not these places. You understand? Not this place. So you click any of the outside box. So just to move out of the stuff. So and you scroll like this. You come to your apps. You come to your apps and you search for image blender. You want to blend the image we brought in recently with the background. So you search for image blender. So I clicked on this particular one over here. I think I used this one, image blender. Which was the one that I used? I think that's the one that I used. Yes, that's the one. Then I click on the image, this image that I want to blend. Then I click on fade. After clicking on that image, I click on fade and I click on linear because you just want to blend the bottom part. So we scroll this stuff to fit in the part you want to blend with the image. So I think this is okay. This is okay, and you click on save. After blending, you save the image and we move out of it. Then you click on the image again and we come to our transparency. We reduce the transparency to this. I think this is okay, and this is what we have over here. And this our Abel's kitchen. Let me copy it. I did something over here too. I'll be teaching you how I did that too, but let me just copy it. And Abel's kitchen, this Abel right here, I use this color, 2 colors for it. I use this is the first color code for the gradient. This is the first color. You should know how to mix your gradient color, and if you don't know how to mix your gradient color, then this is the second color. Let me know if you can't mix it, then I will make a tutorial on it. So these are the 2 colors I used for the gradient color of these Abels, and this is the font I used. I used Futura, Futura. This particular font right here, you search for it, and this is the font. I used the medium. Do you get it? So that's the one I used. And for this kitchen, I used Futura too, but I used this color. It's something like a light red. This is the color code FFE5E5. So that is what I did over there. And the next thing I added is this top right here. I pick in my square shape and I change the color to transparent, and I click on style. I give it this particular style right here, and I use this color, and I give the stroke this color right here. I used white and this red, but the red I reduced the transparency. This stuff I reduced it a little. I reduced the teeth of the red. So I increase the size of this. I increase the size, I increase the size, I increase the size. I make sure it's at the center. Then I give it corners. I increase the corners a little. So this is what we have over there. So, and the text that I adding text is not a big deal. So this is the text that I added, and I added it in here. So wait, let me make that shape a little bit bigger. So that is what we have over there. That is what we have. So you make sure everything is at the center. So let's continue. I added this, our shape. This I bring in another square shape, and I dropped it here, over here. I dropped it over here. I dropped it over here, and I dropped it. I gave it this color, this brown color, this something like brown color, and I gave it style. This style right here, I gave it this one, and I increase it a little. Then I change the style and the stroke color. I change it to this something like, and this particular one right here, this light red that we have been using, and I gave the shape corners. I gave it corners. So that is how I did that, and that's the first step. You can see that's a little bit different. And I duplicate this shape. I duplicated it, and the one that I duplicated, the duplicate of it, I didn't have to give it any stroke color. You get it? I didn't give it any. I click on style, I click on this delete. It has no stroke anymore. So I drop this one, I make it a little bit smaller, and I make it a little bit smaller, and I dropped it over here. I drop it at the center of this first one. Make sure it's at the center. You get? So make sure it's at the center. Then you click on that one at the back, the first one that we gave stroke. Then you give it effect. You come to your effect, and you give it glow. You click on glow. This is it. You click on glow effect, and you increase the intensity. Then you change the color to white, to this red stuff that we are using, and that is what we have. And you reduce the transparency. You reduce the transparency a little. So that is how I did that, and I place this one on it. I place this one on it, and I place this one on it. It's at the center now. So this is what we have over here. So that is that about that. And the next thing we're doing is this, our stuff right here. This shape. Okay, let's finish with the step and the shapes before we proceed. So I duplicate one of the square shape, and I change the color to this yellow that I've been using. This yellow is the color code DA88A10. That's the color code. Then I enlarge it. I make sure it is aligned with the K at the kitchen. So that is that about that. I stretch it like this because I dropped something over there. And this the last shape over here, this one, I drop this one too over here. Then I change the color. I change the color to this light red too. I make sure it's at the center. Make sure it's at the center over here. Then I bring in this image. I copied it, I dropped it over there. So this is what we have, and I dropped it over here. Then this particular image, come to shadows, I come to effects, to shadows, I give it this drop shadow. Then I click on these three stuff at the center. Then blur amount, I reduce the blur amount a little. The angle, I increase it, I decrease it to make sure it's at the bottom, not at the sides. I think 44, 45 is okay. Let me leave it like this. Distance, you reduce the distance a little. You can drop it at 40, 50. 50 is okay. And the intensity, you increase the intensity. 86, I dropped mine at 86. So that is what we have there. So the next thing we're doing is this our stuff right here, this text. How I did this is just this. If you come to your store, if you come to this place, it's just this text, this stuff over here, this this thing. This is what I used. You get it. This is the stuff that I used, but I use this one. So this is how I got those lines, and I changed the color to that, to the color I used for the test. For this test, that's what I used it for. So I duplicate it. I duplicated it, and again, and again. So that is what we have over there. That is what we have. And the test, fried rice, let me copy all this text over here. Thankfully, this video won't be having another part 2, since we are already done. We are almost done, so we won't be having part 2. I thought we'll be having part 2 because it take me some times, because before I finish this stuff. So I dropped this one over there. So this is what we have. This is what we have over here. Everything is over here. So let me make sure everything is aligned. Let me just move all this one up. Let me move it up so the space can contain it. Let me move everything up. I think it's okay like this. So you have to be very careful while doing this. Make sure everything is aligned properly. So this is what, and the last one, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, it's just 4. I thought it was 5. It's even 4. So let me drop it again. I thought the tests were 5. That is why I adjusted it. So this is what we have over here. So this is what we have over here. And this, you know, this shape over here, this color, this is the color I used. This color, this one, this deep red and black. This is the color code for the first one, and this is the color code for the black. So you can copy it and you use it. 2A0703 and 49204. So these are the colors I used for it. So this order now, you can search for it on your Canva. This order now stuff, you can search for order now. It will bring a lot of it for you. So it will bring a lot of it for you. This is the one I used. So if you see it, you can use it. But if you don't see it, find another one that is red and yellow. So you can use it. So that is how I got that. So I dropped it over here. and this is how I got that. Also, this text contact us, select, let me just copy. I used a different font for some of this stuff that I wrote over here. I used some different fonts, so let me just drop this one and explain it. So for this one, this text, this and this, I used a different font, and this is the font I used for it. Copper late gothic, this one over here, this particular font. In case you don't see it quickly, just search for it, copper late gothic or something. So this location icon, you can search for it on your Canva, on your elements. You will find it in your element. So, and this Instagram and WhatsApp icon, I dropped it. I may drop it for you, but if I don't, that is not a big deal. You can search for it on your Canva elements. So that is what we have over here. And the next thing, all these spices that I added, I come to this thing, I search for pepper. If you search for pepper, it will bring a lot of suggestions for you. I picked this one over here. I rotated it, and I make it smaller a little. I make it smaller, and after making it smaller, I came to blur the image tools. I came to image tools and I clicked on blur. Then you click on all images and you increase it. So I used 83. I'm using 83. I'm using 83. So what's this? It looks like the edges are cut. Let me use another one. Let me use another paper. So then I blurred it, image tools, and I blur it. This is too blurry. It has become too blurry. So let's leave it like this. This is okay now. Why are these images? Why are they cutting their edges like this? Why are the edge cutting? I don't know. Let me try another one. Let me use this one. Let me choose blur. Can you see it is cutting the edges? What's the problem? Let me choose blur. Let me just leave it like this. Let me blur it in. This is too sharp. Let me just drop it like this, and I can search for this pepper too. I use this pepper for some parts. I blurred this one too. I'll be dropping this particular pepper for you. I'll be dropping it for you. Image tools, blur. I blurred it. I don't know why the edges are cutting like this. I don't know. But that will not stop us. You have to be creative, so that is it. This I searched for leaves. Search for leaves, and I use this one that looks like it is blurry over here. I use this particular one. I duplicated it and I dropped another one here. Don't make it too much. Don't make it too much, and make sure it is not covering your tests. Did you get it? So let's just leave it like that. That is okay. And we download what we have over here. This is how we did that. So this is what we have. So let's check our design, and this is what we have over here. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.